So, my dear friends, let us start the session today. This is the second HR series that we are starting, second week. Well, again, I would like to start my session with some of the very new articles which are published in the newspapers and the journals, where I am trying to connect the product with the current scenario of COVID-19. Well, the first article is from the Times of India, Times Now, on May the 21st, 2020. It is a very new article which was published yesterday actually. The article says, stress management in the times of COVID-19. Very important article, right, my dear friends? Stress management. Every one of us is stressed up because of the lockdown situation, right? People are not much worried about the disease now, but they are worried about a major disease than corona called as stress. This is what they are worried about. How do you counteract stress? So, the article in fact talks about we embrace a new normal life. In fact, it is called as a new normal life that we are all living today. And this life is not a simple life, it is actually a double stressful life. This is what all of us are going through today, right? This is what is exactly called as the relevance of stress in the COVID-19 pandemic situation and post-lockdown situation also. Stress will be the major problem for each and every one of us. Try to understand, my dear friends. This is how you need to promote the product. The stress as a major pandemic during the COVID-19 pandemic and post-pandemic eras. Stress is also becoming a pandemic tomorrow. This is what everyone has to know. And to counteract the stress, we have a wonderful product with us called as iCharge. I hope you got my point clear. The next important thing, another important article which was published yesterday, 21st May. This is called as an online scientific blog called as Biospectrum. The article says, because of this stress during the COVID-19 lockdown period, the people are gaining body weight. People are gaining body weight. See, body weight gain can happen because of binge eating. Body weight gain can happen because of anxiety eating. There is something called as stressful eating. People are sitting at their houses. They don't know what is to be done. They are stressful. Because of that stress, the hunger inside the body is increasing. People are eating more. They are becoming obese and overweight. See how stress is connected to overweight and obesity because of lockdown situation. So, the first intention here is to cut down the stress so that their overweight can also reduce. So, my dear friends, we have two major ammunitions with us to do this. iCharge to reduce your stress and iSlim bar to manage your weight. So, both the products should be promoted in this way. Stress is leading to a lot of hunger called as stressful eating. This is causing obesity. So, automatically when you reduce the stress by drinking iCharge and by the consumption of iSlim bar, you are taking your stress out. At the same point of time, you are managing your weight. How good it is. This is how you need to promote the product during the crucial lockdown period. I hope you got my point. Well, going ahead, my friends, there is one more important magazine in the United States called as Care. Care is a magazine which talks about the current affairs, especially during all the times and even during the pandemic times as well. Can stress linked to COVID-19 leads to hair fall and balding? Well, this is also another thing that is seen. See, most of the places, salons are actually closed. The beauty parlors are closed because the people are fearing if the disease is spreading through these means actually. Well, there is an article which is published in the Care magazine in the United States where some of the top trichologists, and nothing but the hair doctors, they have told that because of increased stressing, people are losing their hairs, the premature aging is happening, most of them are becoming bald. Well, this is absolutely relevant for Indian scenario also. I don't mean to say here that by drinking iCharge or by eating iSlim bar, your hair growth will start. No, that is not my intention. My intention here is to control the stress. Whenever you control your stress, automatically your hair loss, the hair fall can be reduced. So that is what the whole intention is all about. So try to control the stress, automatically the hair loss will also be controlled. So this is how you need to correlate it. I hope you got my point clear. Well, my dear friends, the next thing that I am going to talk here is regarding the stress itself. How do you get stress to the body? People normally during the course of the product trainings as well, in the KYPs or even in the Wings to Wellness, we have talked about it many times actually. Normally, people talk about stress by showing their head. This is what people do. I am stressed up. This is what people do. But my dear friends, I want to tell you one thing. Stress is a phenomenon. Stress is a disorder which is not only related to your head. Each and every part of your body, starting from your hairs till your nails, undergoes the process of stress. Stress is not organ specific. It is not a particular part specific. It is complete. Stress is also some kind of holistic in nature. It is from head till the toe. Stress happens. So, when I am talking about iCharge as a product for stress management, please think in this way. iCharge is a holistic product which acts from head till the toe. It can reduce the stress from head till the toe. It is not only concentrating on one organ or the system, it is targeting the whole body. I hope you understood my point. And as a routine, I have to tell you this again. All the Indus Viva's wellness products are frontline immune booster products. All the Indus Viva's wellness products are frontline immune booster products. Please have this in mind always. Well, my dear friends, it is not only the physical stress I am talking about. There is something called as mental stress also, right? Mental stress is the one which affects your body as well. It includes your anxiety, your depression, your memory loss, sleeplessness. All these are called as mental stress. The third thing is something called as emotional stress. This is also quite important. Emotions also play a very important role because people are all locked up inside their houses. Now they are slowly coming out of the houses. The emotions are also there. They are having emotions like fear. Fear is the major emotion now. People are now apprehensive to come out because they are now thinking that if you come out, everybody will be affected by the disease, which is not true actually, but still people are having such kinds of doubts in their mind. Some of the people do think that if they come out of their house and breathe the air outside, they think that you are affected with COVID-19. No. My dear friends, COVID-19 doesn't spread by air. It doesn't come in the air. It doesn't stay in the air. It is actually spreading by droplet infection. Whenever you are in association with a person who is already affected with COVID-19, in a very close contact, this happens. This is what everybody has to know, and please don't fear about coming out and facing the public or working out. All these things eventually lead to stress. And to combat the stress, we have a very good product with us which can reduce your stress, by which you can be protected from all kinds of diseases or disorders in the future. I hope my point is clear. Well, going ahead, my friends, as I previously told you, immunity and stress is always related to each other. Immunity and stress are always related to each other. Whenever the stress affects your body, the first thing which happens in the body is the immunity reduces. Whenever the immunity reduces, your body will be prone to all kinds of diseases. It is not only the viral diseases I am talking about. It might be a heart problem, it might be an anxiety, it might be a liver issue, it might be a lung problem, it might be a kidney issue or a simple pain. Everything starts because of depletion of immunity and increase of stress in the body. So, our main intention as Vivites, as wellness entrepreneurs, is to cut down the stress in people during this crucial lockdown times and post COVID-19 lockdown as well. I hope you got my point clear. Well, going ahead, my friends, as I previously promised you, each and every session, one important ingredient of the product will be spoken about. So, today's iCharge, I am going to talk about the first ingredient in iCharge called as Ashwagandha. Why I am telling you this is, iCharge is a product which is totally containing 80 herbs, 80 herbs. 80 herbs are actually derived from 3 composite Ayurvedic formulations. It is actually derived from 3 composite Ayurvedic formulations which are together containing 80 herbs. The first formulation is called as Ashwagandha. I'll tell you, my dear friends, all these formulations have been found in the traditional textbooks of Ayurveda, which are dating back to 5,000 years. It is not yesterday or day before yesterday. These are dating back to 5,000 years. So Indus Viva has done a hybrid research in which all the traditional leads have been taken out of the Ayurvedic textbooks and we have given you a modern dosage form which is very palatable to drink. This is what Indus Viva has done in terms of research and development. Well, my friends, talking about Ashwagandha Adhyarishtam, if you are tech savvy or if you are seeing the TVs or the online blogs or the articles, you might be knowing some point of Ashwagandha during this COVID-19 period, which I am going to tell you right now. Ashwagandha. See, Ashwagandha has a lot of relevance for cutting down the stress and especially during the COVID-19 lockdown period. I am not telling this. Majority of the government institutions like Indian Council of Medical Research, ICMR, IITs, Indian Institute of Technology, these are the people who are researching the product today. In fact, Indus Viva has also researched a lot and we are also researching currently. But these are the premier institutes where Ashwagandha is actually researched today. And my dear friends, our product iCharge in fact has Ashwagandha. That is why the first ingredient itself is Ashwagandha. See, to tell you more about this, my dear friends, Ashwagandha, literally the translation means Ashwa is horse, Gandha is smell actually. Ashwagandha roots, whenever you smell the root of Ashwagandha, it smells like a horse. Not the dung of the horse, actually the horse smell. I don't know how the horse smells exactly, but this is how it actually smells. So, the next thing is, it is a very small herb. It is a very small herb where the roots of the herb are actually used. It's a very small herb and the roots of the herbs are actually used. In fact, Ashwagandha is actually called as Indian ginseng. You might be knowing about ginseng, my dear friends, but Ashwagandha is actually called as Indian ginseng. So, it is widely cultivated in the country of India, and Ashwagandha contains very important compounds called as vithanolides. Vithanolides. This vithanolides is a very natural medicine which is combating your stress and taking care of a whole of your body actually. And in fact, Ashwagandha Adhyarishta totally contains 20 herbs in it, 20. Well, I would like to tell you, my dear friends, the article appeared on 21st of March, yesterday, in major newspapers as well as the online blogs. The article clearly stated that Ashwagandha against coronavirus. Ashwagandha against coronavirus. This is very important. Researchers from IIT New Delhi and Japan's one of the premier institute, AIST in Japan, they are interested in discovering a natural product which can act as a vaccine against coronavirus, which contains the component of Ashwagandha. This is where the research is going on today, my dear friends. See how proud we are as an Indus Viva company. We are having the ingredient Ashwagandha in our product, which is used for reducing the stress so that people will not suffer from any kind of disease in the future. Well, my dear friends, this is what the situation is. So, Ashwagandha can prove to be a crucial medicine in fighting coronavirus and can be used in the development of a vaccine. This is what not we are telling as Indus Viva, but this is what IIT New Delhi as well as ICMR people are researching on this particular plant. So the next thing, if you see even CSIR, ICMR, which comes under the CSIR also, they have also talked about this particular plant Ashwagandha along with other herbs as a preventive product to improve the immunity for COVID-19 patients during COVID as well as post-COVID-19 period also. This is what Government of India institutes along with Department of Ayush under the Department of Health and Family Welfare, they are actually trying on these particular products for the betterment of the society. See, this is how the relevance of herbs or the medicinal plants have come back to India today. This is how Ayurveda is improving in India today. Thanks to the Government of India for taking such initiatives. This is what we are all requiring at this point of time. Well, my dear friends, going ahead, this was what I had to talk about Ashwagandha. If I have to tell you as a bird's eye view in brief, Ashwagandha is the first ingredient which is present in iCharge, which is known for its stress reducing benefits. Whenever the stress in the body reduces, automatically the whole body will get the immunity which is required and you will not be able to suffer from any kind of a disease in future. Your energy levels will increase. Well, Ashwagandha is a very important ingredient for reducing the stress, improving the alertness, improving the endurance and energy, improving the rejuvenation, maintaining good eyesight and memory enhancement also. It improves the memory also. So this is how iCharge is actually improving the whole system of the body, otherwise called as a holistic system of the body. Well, my dear friends, with this I would like to end the session, this topic on, small topic on eye charge for this day, on this Friday. Well, I'll be taking your last week's questions now, followed by the next week's questions. So today my colleague Mr. Akbar is actually collecting the questions. Once I have the questions, this week's questions, I will be answering it. So I will be starting with the previous week's questions first. So let me start with the first question that I have here from Mr. Mukesh Kumar. Can eye charge be given in liver issues? Definitely yes, it is a very good liver detoxificant. The next question is from Mr. Parushuram Bahera. What does eye charge do in case of neurological problems? Well, I would like to tell you, my friends, it is a very good stress reducing dietary supplement. Once it reduces the stress, automatically it can help in different kinds of neurological issues. So, the next thing is, does it help in migraine? Well, again, whenever the stress is reduced, automatically the pressure in the head will reduce. Some people cannot have any kinds of headaches in future. It is a supportive product actually. The next question what I am seeing here is the eye issues. See, my dear friends, I want to tell you one thing here. Eye charge is not a product which is targeted on eye diseases. It is only for generalized eye problems, because eye charge contains an ingredient called as lutein, which is otherwise called as eye vitamin, which can help in generalized conditions of the eye and not eye diseases. Okay, so it should not be used for any kind of retinal diseases and all. It is always better for you to consult an ophthalmologist or an eye doctor for such conditions. The next question what I am seeing here is resistance to diseases. Definitely yes. As I previously told you, whenever the stress reduces in the body, automatically the resistance to the diseases happen, because of which you can develop a lot of immunity as well. So the next question I am seeing here for lipomas. So I am sorry to say this, as I have previously told you, lipomas are surgical situations. It is not relevant to this particular product. The next question what I am seeing here from Mr. Arjun Thakur. Please make all the product details in Hindi. Well, see my dear friends, we are working on that part. We will come back to you on this particular thing in some time. Citric acid. The next question is citric acid has a problem. See, I'd like to tell you, I'll try to reframe this question actually. Is your product acidic is actually the question. Well, all the Indus Viva products, so far as the component is concerned, it is acidic in nature. We don't have alkalinity in them. Most of them are mildly acidic in nature. Well, the next question, will it cure albinism is what a question is. As if I correctly see this from Manikam Sadashivam is a question. Well, I'll tell you, so this is not for this particular condition. It is actually a skin condition where the issues can flare up. It is always better for you to consult a dermatologist in such case of albinism issues which are genetic issues, genetic problems. Well, my dear friends, so this was the questions that I have for the previous week. So let me start with the questions which appear today. So first question is from Ms. Payal. Does eye charge help in liver fibrosis? I have answered this in the first question today. Liver detoxification is also one of the important things what eye charge does. So whenever the liver is detoxified, automatically the skin wellness also happens and immunity also develops in the body. Definitely you can give it in such conditions. The next question what I am seeing here is from Ms. Sushmita. Can eye charge be taken every day or how is it? Absolutely yes. You can take up to 2 cans of eye charge every day, either before or after the food. It can be taken twice a day, 2 cans a day. So which time is better to consume eye charge? There is no such time as such actually. One can consume eye charge in the morning or in the evening. It is always better to consume in the morning or in the evening because, as I previously told you, the component of energy is important here. Whenever you consume a can of eye charge, the energy starts immediately and the retention of energy will go up to 7 to 8 hours. So it is always better to consume it in the morning as well as in the evening so that the energy is fulfilled in the body. The fulfillment of energy happens in the body. So the next question what I am seeing here is eye charge good for sleep? Well, my dear friends, don't consider this as a sleeping tablet or a medicine. Whenever the stress reduces in the body, automatically your brain relaxes, your mind relaxes, and you will get sound sleep. This is how it happens. So what is actually used in eye charge to aerate it? Okay, this is a very good question actually. We are using carbon dioxide. We are using pure carbon dioxide to get the fizz effect in eye charge. We are not using sulfur along with carbon dioxide. Most of the other companies, including the major software brands, use sulfur along with this carbon dioxide, which is bad to the health. Whenever you use pure carbon dioxide in limited doses, the carbon dioxide escapes out of the formulation. It is only for a fizz element we are using it, as well as preserving the composition which is present inside the product. These are the two major reasons why we are using carbon dioxide in the product. So the next question what I am seeing here is from Mr. Ranjit. Dose and time of intake, I think I have already told you, better to use 2 cans in a day. So the next question is from Ms. Priya. Can eye charge be taken when a person is fasting or dieting? Definitely yes. Suppose if you have a query on fasting during especially this Ramzan time, you can definitely raise a query to us on doctor@indusviva.com. We will be happy to answer you on how to consume eye charge during the fasting times. The next question is from Mr. Pradeep. Can eye charge help to reduce eye power and for distant vision and near vision? Well, as I've told you, my dear friends, eye charge is used only for generalized eye problems like conjunctivitis or sometimes the vision problems. Well, I'll tell you, we are all exposed to the electronic gadgets and this is a digital era. All the electronic gadgets are actually emitting the radiations. So whenever you are exposed to radiations for long, your sight is definitely, it is increasing. It will never reduce. Even if you consume eye charge, there are chances of getting good vision. But as far as we are exposed to all kinds of digital technology, because of the radiations, the problems cannot be cut. See, not only eye charge can help in this, but only your lifestyle can help in these problems actually. Always try to maintain a good lifestyle so that vision problems or sight issues can be reduced along with the consumption of supplements. I hope my point is clear. So the last question for the day I am taking here is, why kanna flower is not included in eye charge? I think the last time when I answered this question also, I think I've taken this question last time, but still I am going to answer this for the benefit of other people. Well, because of the Ayush premium issues, whenever you want to get an Ayush premium for the product, kanna flower is not to be added in the product. And the second reason is the import duties on kanna is high, and there are some of the issues in kanna which the government of India is not allowing. So these are the reasons why kanna flower is removed. But at the same point of time, don't worry about it. We have 80 herbs which are present in eye charge now, of which ashwagandha is considered to be the most major herb. So you think, my dear friends, now I have told you about ashwagandha a lot. You can also read about ashwagandha in some of the blogs which are coming daily, so that you can understand the importance of ashwagandha on day-to-day basis. So my dear friends, that's it for the day. So I'll be happy to take your questions, today's questions, the next Friday also. So don't worry if I have not answered your questions today. So my dear friends, thanks for your patient listening. So we'll meet the next Friday with eye charge again. I'll come back with another product on Monday. But today night, Friday night, I am coming back with Ayurveda, especially for our US distributors. I will be talking about Ayurveda again on Facebook Live tonight, 10 o'clock Indian Standard Time. I think you can also come and participate so that you can understand what Ayurveda is all about. Well, this is Dr. Balu Kolar, Manager of Product Development and Training, logging off from the desk at Indus Viva Health Sciences Corporate Office, Bangalore. Thanks for your patient listening. Thanks a lot.